I want my son to know that if he comes up against something difficult, you know, that he can, or if he fails at something, he tries again, you know, just keep trying.
Yeah. Persistence,
that's right, that is one.
Firstly, we want to have a conversation with the whole school community, so not just parents. We want to be interacting with the leadership and the staff. When it comes to working with the parents, we're really keen for them to speak in their language, draw upon their skills, their experience as learners, and capture that in fun and interesting ways. Part of the approach is to have practical activities where people can think about their learning journey, draw upon the research of artistic therapies, asking people to draw. We draw upon experiential learning, asking them to think about their past experience. And we pretty much always finish with some kind of zany activity that kind of brings things together in a fun and interesting way, hopefully giving people something to think about when they go home.
This doesn't necessarily solve the problems of the world, but what it gave Carol the opportunity was to be genuinely and honestly listened to, and she knows that people care. And we're there to support her.
Parent engagement was always something that I knew was going to be challenging with a middle school cohort. Best job in the world I've got, but has some of the worst days, and it'd been one of those. And then a little ding came up on my calendar reminding me that I had a parent yarn that went round trudging round to the staff room, and I had the best night. We had so much fun, some really good conversations with parents. I wasn't phoning them about their child in particular. I wasn't there receiving some feedback from them. We weren't talking about anything that was contentious or difficult or sensitive. We were just there to learn together.
This process is an opportunity for everybody having a chance to share. We're asking you to contribute to finding solutions with Carol in whatever it is she's going to talk with us about. Does that sound okay? Yeah. That we're all coming with open hearts and open minds?
I saw that it was some knitting class.
Yeah.
So that's why I rang up the Smith family and I said, what is it about? The child-minding thing was good, because that meant I could come. I'm glad I came. When a parent is going through something, or their kid's going through something, it's really hard. And you can't, sometimes the child will not listen to the parents because, or not tell them that they're being bullied. And that's one of the biggest problems.
It's not okay for a boy and a girl to fight, to continue working with them so that they have a deeper understanding of and value of the relationships of their peers, so that they get to a point where they know that that's not okay as well. So just that, relationship work.
So special programs specifically targeting parents to help them understand?
Yeah, just getting the parents on board a bit more, because with their help, they can help us.
Yep, great.
Apart from having a very nice free dinner and having my other children looked after, I'd like to connect with other parents and the Smith family representatives here at the school, because I do believe in the school. I'm very passionate about education, and I would like us all to, I don't know, even any new idea is good to share and yarn about. Just have open discussions about education, about the Smith family and what they can do, what we all work towards at this school.
It's really good to actually be able to take a bit of time and hear people's ideas and to talk about it independent of a particular case.
No, the process was good. It was like a open forum, I guess, controlled, and everybody had an opportunity to provide feedback. It can seem a bit artificial in a sense that, like if you're trying to problem solve, and if you've got a parent here, it might not actually happen like that.
So I'd like you to make a circle, bring a chair and sit in a circle.
This mutual respectfulness, I think, is really powerful.
Yeah.
I do think that the parents that were there are really kind of striving to find a place in the school, and it's providing that for them.
The point of this whole conversation from our point of view is that this is something that could be used with kids in the classroom. It's a point that I didn't make this afternoon was that this particular protocol came from a group of teachers in America, in Boston, and they used it to develop their understandings about their own teaching. So they actually had groups of teachers who would come together with problems about teaching and learning in their own classroom, and teachers would use it to help each other grow as teachers.
I thought it was very interesting. I did learn a lot. I think together as a group, as parents, students, educators, everyone involved, I think we can all be more involved and do a great job.
Significant experience that could have been actually bad at the time, but actually dragged you into a different kind of direction. And so it's kind of trying to capture what were in your life is your story about the who, the what, the how, the feelings that helped you learn and take steps forward. Sticks figures are not fitting for an art gallery.
All families of kids who are teenagers, so people who are young people who are in that particular time of their lives where they need lots of understanding and support, and where parents often find the going really tough. And I think they've enjoyed meeting other parents, getting together, knowing that they're not alone, that they're not terrible parents, that they're parents who are just struggling through the issues of adolescence with their kids, and that there are lots of other people in the same boat.
It is an amazing park. Yeah. Absolutely blown away. I haven't seen anything like it anywhere else in a territory school. Yeah, really good.
I've been here once before and I found it interesting.
Talking to other parents and finding out what their thoughts and problems they're going through. When I first came, I kind of thought, like, oh, you know, it's going to be boring. I'm just going to be sitting here listening to someone rambling on about. I don't know, they're really interesting and they make it fun and make you want to actually listen, and I feel that really target the audience. I understand what they're talking about.
Julianne and I went away to think about what might we do next time we come. And we came with something called a conversation protocol. Who remembers that?
I remember. I don't know whether it'd be right. I remember we sort of sat in a group and we listened to someone's problem for and then we sort of discussed it and helped them through it.
That's right.
And we all had problems.
That's right. And that's what she said, didn't she? She said, I don't feel so alone anymore. And other people said, oh, how great it was that somebody had the same kind of things that they're dealing with that I am.
Main one, I reckon. Yeah, one. It's the most encouraging.
I'm thinking about this because that's sort of connecting with what you said earlier on this one, you know, whichever one you want.
Comes to their goals.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah.
So the kids these days lack respect. Especially little run them up kids out in the streets and how they really disrespectful to people.
Let's hear what this table have picked. What's 2 things?
We always want our children to feel accepted and to always believe in themselves when it comes to pushing themselves, no limits when it comes to achieving their goals and what they want to achieve in life.
Wonderful.
Family support, role model and goals.
Role models and goals. Fantastic.
The 5 keys. That's one thing. And good relationships.
Okay, 5 keys and good relationships.
The parent yarns are a great experience for me. I see a lot of the parents during the day, but I don't really get to know them and talk to them and get to know what they're thinking. But when we do the activities at the parent yarns, I really do get to get a feel for what they think and what they believe. And I think maybe they feel the same way about what I think, so it's really valuable.